Yeah.
We're going to introduce a kit that makes artificial intelligence education fun and accessible. M.A.R.K. Make a Robot Kit. To learn more about M.A.R.K, you can visit our coursework platform in your browser. There are plenty of guides here to help you create fun projects. You could add a grabber attachment and feed your pet a treat. M.A.R.K's pan-tilt camera has a large viewing range, and we pre-trained a model for common domestic animals, so M.A.R.K can find and recognize your pet. Additionally, we have added a harmless slingshot attachment. You can find a target to aim at. Oh, she's not impressed that he aimed the slingshot near the cat. Our M.A.R.K robot is designed to be educational. M.A.R.K's abundant range of supporting courses enable educators to impart understanding of complex technologies which are very relevant today. Through graphical programming, students can quickly develop enhanced understanding of the principles behind autonomous driving and automated logistics. Of course, M.A.R.K is not limited to graphical programming. In the MicroPython IDE, M.A.R.K can use trained models made by you or the community to recognize any object you choose. We also invite experienced makers to join the community to create interesting projects which can eventually find their way into the classroom. As further programming skills are acquired, students can reproduce these projects or even improve them. When you've developed superior skills, you can compete with your friends. Look, she won! So, this is our M.A.R.K, adding fun into education. What are you waiting for?
Hi, I'm Joseph Schlesinger.
And I'm Connie Hugh.
And this is Sparki! Sparki is a simple-to-use, open-source, Arduino-based robot. The lowest-cost full-featured robot on the market. And is an engaging introduction to programming, electronics, and robotics.
Sparki is very easy to use and to get started with. Just take it out of the box, plug it in, download our customized Arduino software, and get started with any of our dozens of programming samples. Or you can write your own code in minutes using our online tutorials. We've been conducting pilot classes with elementary and middle school students and have been amazed at what they can do. We are working hard on enhancing and expanding our curriculum for Sparki, improving the lessons and code used in the class. Sparki is easy to use for the beginner.
Yet feature-packed enough for even the most passionate enthusiast or researcher, and is aimed at anyone looking to learn these subjects or to have a comprehensive robotics platform for their own projects and experiments. Sparki includes a servo-mounted ultrasonic distance sensing head, 3 light level sensors,
a 3-axis accelerometer to detect the current angle of the robot, 5 line following and edge detection sensors,
infrared send and receive modules for inter-Sparki communication, and to use with the included remote control, a 128 by 64 pixel graphic LCD.
And 2 geared stepper motor wheels for highly precise measured movement, which, when combined with Sparki's center-mounted marker holder, allow you to do some amazing drawings.
If we raise enough to reach our 200K stretch goal, we will include a multi-channel data radio, perfect for coordinating multiple Sparkis to do swarm robotics.
Sparki's durable ABS plastic construction, same plastic used in Legos, will also be made with a special textured injection mold technique so that you can easily draw on it with markers.
Simply put, you can have Sparki do anything you've ever wanted a robot to do for you. Thanks to our last completed and fully shipped Kickstarter, we've demonstrated the experience in sourcing, distribution, and manufacturing necessary to complete this project.
It's also given us the time to develop Sparki for close to a year, through an evolution of dozens of prototypes, and working with our manufacturing partners to refine our current version for months. And as always, in keeping with Robotics' open source philosophy, all designs for the robot will be released online after the Kickstarter.
Support our project and give a Sparki a home. Here you go, buddy.
Hi guys, welcome home. I just landed in Tokyo. I miss you guys so much. Hi guys, welcome home. I just landed in Tokyo. I miss you guys so much.
I miss you too, Dad. I can't wait to see you again.
Take care, honey.
I miss you too, Dad. I can't wait to see you again.
Take care, honey.
Hi, I'm Shun, the founder of M.A.R.K. M.A.R.K is a team of carefully selected designers and engineers who have a passion for creating robots. As a father myself, I always want to spend more time with my children, even when I can't be there. When designing our latest creation, BOCCO, we find it very important for children to be able to use him naturally.
We also wanted BOCCO to be accessible to people who have difficulty using smartphone. Play and record, just 2 buttons. And a cute exterior that wouldn't be too hard to imagine coming to life in front of you. Compared with smartphone, you can really feel the communication.
BOCCO is Bluetooth enabled, meaning he can connect directly to your iPhone or Android device for setup. A challenging aspect of creating BOCCO was the design choice of placing components into his head. We wanted to bring him to life, so we decided to add a motor and LEDs and volume dials. We see at least 4 different types of users. Number 1, parents who work far from their children. BOCCO can keep you connected to your children even when you are far from them. Number 2, parents who don't want their children to have a smartphone. Smartphones are a great way to stay in touch, but can be very distracting for children. BOCCO is a fun way to stay in touch with your children. Number 3, anyone who has an elderly or disabled relative living alone. You can use the included motion sensor to monitor their activities and keep in touch with them. Number 4, anyone who is blind or visually impaired. With only 2 buttons and reliance on voice and sound, BOCCO is very easy to use even for blind or visually impaired individuals.
We've almost completed the production version of BOCCO, and recently we brought him to CES in Las Vegas, where he was greeted with warm reception. Now we'd like to bring him to the international market. This is where we need your help. When you can feel the communication, you can feel much closer to your loved ones, no matter where in the world you are. Thank you for your support.
The future, and programming is their language. But how do we encourage them to live that future today? It's easy. They learn by playing, experimenting, and living with technology from a very young age. That's how Timibot came about. A fun way for learning robotics and programming, thanks to the easy-to-use interface, light and motion sensors, and its wireless systems. It is designed for STEM education by its initials in English, science, technology, engineering, and mathematics. We know that learning to program encourages creativity, teamwork, and problem-solving skills of the children. Our dream is to have a Timibot in every corner of the planet, so that children all over the world can communicate in the language of the future, learn to program, and have fun in the process. But we lack the capital to create more Timibots and reach our goal exceeded 240 units and donate 50. With your donation, we can make it happen. The future is now. Would you be part of it?